Enter the heart-pounding world where the tables turn and predators become prey. Witness 12 heart-stopping encounters as hunters face the wrath of nature's fiercest beasts. From enraged elephants to cunning big cats, each moment teeters between survival and the chilling consequences of underestimating the wild. Brace for adrenaline-fueled shocks. The clip begins with a hunter approaching a young deer lying down in the middle of the forest he was hunting in. At first, the herbivore appears to be docile, even letting the hunter walk towards it and approach it without running away. This prompts the hunter to continue approaching the young deer lying down, only for it to do something unexpected. Deer generally pose little danger to humans, but during mating season or when feeling threatened, they may become aggressive and potentially cause harm. In the video, the deer can be seen charging the hunter, antlers first, which puts the hunter at the risk of getting impaled. The hunter then puts down his camera and slowly disengages from the terrifying encounter. Ivan Carter, a seasoned wilderness explorer, embarks on a journey to track a wild bull elephant whom they identified to be wounded. During their journey to track the wounded bull, they encounter numerous elephant herds, each with their own personality. Some are relaxed and tolerant of them, but some are aggressive, which is proven after you witness this terrifying series of events. Bulls and elephant herds can display aggression, especially during mating season or if they perceive a threat, making caution crucial around them. Even after seeing the large bull charging him, Ivan and his companions remain calm and stand their ground, making the animal back off. After backing away, their crew makes the smart decision of leaving the herd alone. After encountering a moose shedding its antlers, a hunter gets intrigued and begins walking toward it to record it up close. Knowing that this could lead to very serious consequences, he remains hidden behind the trees while recording the herbivore. Unfortunately for him, the animal's keen senses kick in and he gets spotted, leading to something extremely frightening about to happen. Getting charged by a large and aggressive moose, the hunter proceeds to drop his camera, which lets us see nothing while we hear his screams. Moose can become more aggressive during antler shedding season as it's uncomfortable for them, leading to heightened irritability and potential aggression. Fortunately for him, a tree standing between them took the brunt of the attack. A hunter records his companion lining up a bow and arrow shot aimed at a wild boar just walking through the forest. At first, the wild animal fails to notice them and continues walking, making it hard for the other hunter to line up his shot. Finally, the animal notices them and immediately stops in its tracks, giving the hunter the chance to shoot, but only for this to happen. Wounded wild animals can become unpredictable and more dangerous, reacting defensively or aggressively due to pain, fear, or feeling cornered. The wild boar immediately charges at the hunters after getting shot, shocking and terrifying them both, making them regret ever messing with it. Thankfully, the animal runs past and ignores them, leaving them safe and unharmed. A group of hunters watch a Cape buffalo and its calf walking around a forest just trying to mind their own business. The hunters know better than to make any sudden moves when encountering a wild animal, especially when it's nursing. Wild animals, particularly females with young, can display heightened aggression when nursing to protect their offspring, becoming more defensive and territorial. As soon as the Cape buffalo notices the hunters watching them, it quickly goes into attack mode and shows them the reality of nature. Cape buffaloes are considered highly dangerous as they can be unpredictable, aggressive, and have been known to attack and injure humans. The video cuts right after the attack, and it remains unknown what happened to the hunters. This next terrifying encounter shows a hunter recording his fellow hunter lining up his shot as something emerges from the dense trees. A large moose appears out of nowhere, making the both of them nervous and leading to this chilling face-off. Large moose can be dangerous due to their size, strength, and potentially aggressive behavior, especially during mating season or when feeling threatened. The hunter knows this and holds his shot while the animal is still close, knowing that it is over for them both if he shoots. Thanks to his incredible discipline, he manages to save both their lives in this intense encounter.
It's all over with the time, son. He's pretty cool.
This encounter is very similar to the previous one, where it also involves an archery hunter facing off with not one, but two moose. The animals emerge from the cover of the dense bushes, freezing the two hunters in place and putting them on their heels. If this wasn't scary enough already, the herbivores decide that it would be a good idea to approach the hunter and do this. Wild moose can be dangerous due to their size and strength. They might display aggression if they feel threatened or during mating season. Despite this, the two hunters remain calm and collected, avoiding making any sudden movements to avoid startling the wild animals. The wild moose eventually loses interest in them and leaves them alone. A hunter gets placed into a very unfortunate situation after encountering a bugling elk while he was on the trail looking for something to hunt. A bugling elk is not inherently dangerous. However, during mating season, a male elk can become more aggressive as they compete for mates, posing a potential threat. Quickly proving this fact right, the hunter gets left with no choice but to sit still after the large and curious elk decided to do this. The standoff is short, but in these few moments we can clearly see how determined the elk is to attack just by looking at its eyes. The animal then decides to back off and not attack, saving the hunter from demise.
Go on.
Tourists and hunters get stopped in their tracks after they encounter an overly aggressive elephant, not too happy about their presence. The tour guide quickly steps up and tries de-escalating the situation by not backing down, despite the elephant doing this. When encountering an aggressive elephant, it's best to remain calm, avoid sudden movements, and slowly retreat without provoking or agitating the animal further. Due to his experience dealing with situations like this, the tour guide knows exactly what to do, standing his ground even after multiple elephant charges.
You win.
The tourists are left to hope for the best, watching in awe the battle of man versus nature unfolding in front of their very eyes. The elephant then decides to back down after failing to scare the tourists and hunters away.
You win. Hey. Come on.
Ivan Carter visits a rhino farm with a local guide, coming across multiple black rhinos while exploring the vast area of the farm. While exploring the farm, they spot an aggressive black rhino traveling with its calf, making for this terrifying series of events.
Yeah. Just stay dead still.
The rhinos back away after the very close call, leaving the whole crew unharmed. After losing his boar during a wild hunt, Rob gets filmed by his wife looking for the animal, when all of a sudden this happens. Impressively, he catches the wild boar with his bare hands, managing to pin it down before causing anyone else harm.
That hog just came to me, bitch!
Thankfully, Rob did not suffer any serious injuries from the close encounter. Hunters sitting on a tree stand get the shock of their lives after they encounter two black bears fighting, and this happens. What transpires next is both thrilling and frightening, and it is certainly something you should see for yourself. Fortunately, no one was harmed during the shocking and terrifying encounter.